So we came back here and I got married in November of 1953, and we moved down on South Wewoka where my folks used to live, and start over again. I went to work in Tulsa for Amarada Petroleum Company. Worked over there 40 years, and I just couldn't leave Claremore. And I tell you, it was the greatest place to grow up, because I remember my folks going and parking on Main Street on Saturday night, getting their groceries for the week, and you usually saw most everybody you knew walking up and down the street. And we walked to school because we didn't have any buses then. And I think that we didn't even have any buses till long after we graduated. And very few, the guys that lived out in the country could have cars, and so they got, maybe a couple of them I remember had cars and drove to high school. The rest of us rode bicycles or walked. And
my entry to Germany was by troop ship, and as we entered the Bremen harbor, it was quite foggy, and we collided with a German ship and heavily damaged both ships, and had everybody ready to go into the water, but fortunately they were able to keep us afloat and got us on into the harbor. One of those little interesting episodes you run into. After that, it was a train trip to Stuttgart with a bunch of Germans in a foreign country. You can imagine how a country boy felt being involved in all that.
well, it was an experience.
Yes, it was. Very enjoyable.
And but
Everybody bought a German clock. So their parents.
But I tell you, I was personally always glad to get back and start over again in Claremore.
I came back, finished law school, married, and worked in Tulsa for approximately a year. And Claremore was home, and I visited with two of the nicest guys in the world, Raymond Bassman and Jack Gordon. And I guess they thought maybe there was some prospect there, so they invited me to join the law firm, which I did. And served in the law firm for some 31 years before I was able to get elected to the judgeship here at Claremore, where I served for 12 years, and then retired.
Yeah.
I guess that pretty well sums up the early years.
Yeah.